Hey, what's up? It's me, it's Lil. I like reviews, and I like video game reviews, but not all of them. Because of the fact every individual experiences art differently, in order to enjoy art criticism, I need to know things about the person who wrote it. That's why I like YouTube game criticism. If you watch someone long enough, and they are a good enough storyteller, they always give you little facts about their life and preferences, and you get to know them. I really need to know, or to feel like I know, the person who is recommending me a game, in order to know if I would enjoy it. Because as I see it, there is no objective statement when we are talking about art. I don't care if the game is universally good. There is no such thing. I only care if the game would be interesting to me. So I don't care about the search for a universal taste. My initial idea was to review all the games from my childhood, one by one, in order to figure out which of them made me who I am today, and what influences I took from them for the rest of my life. The problem is that I have a very good memory, especially when it comes to my childhood. For example, this game is called The Mouse in the Darkness. I'm almost sure this is the first game I ever played. I played it on the computer we had in my kindergarten. It was on the DOS, and I don't have much to say about it. You are playing as a little mouse. First, you go through a maze. Next, the walls disappear, and you have to remember the shape of the maze and go to the other end without touching the invisible walls. I'm sure I have to give this game some credit for the development of my hand-eye connection and my directions orientation, but there is not much more to say about it. The first game I played that I think influenced my taste forever was a Gameboy Color game. I was young, but I don't remember exactly how young, and this was my first gaming device. I spent a lot of time with it. All the games I had were chosen by my grandfather, so it was a random list. Fourmise, platform game. Zelda Oracle of Ages. Zelda Oracle of Seasons. Chicken Run. I didn't watch the movie, but the game was fun. You had to help a bunch of chickens escape a room, but they are stupid, so you had to entice them with a trail of food. Kind of like Lemmings. An Austin Powers game that is rated R, but I don't remember ever managing to go past the loading screen. A Lucky Luke platform game. Barbie Casse au Trésor Sous-Marin. It's a puzzle game for the very young, and I wouldn't remember anything about it if I didn't get stuck on a level where I needed to get a tiny turtle to his mother through a maze, and the music on this level somehow got stuck in my head for my entire life. But the game I like the most is this. Stranded Kids. It's important to note that I didn't speak any English at the time. English was something I started learning in 3rd grade, but I didn't start to listen in school until university. So at that age, I didn't speak a word of English. Luckily, when I started playing the game, my American cousin was around on vacation. I didn't stop bothering him with every line of dialogue. What is she saying now? What is this? What can I do with this? He helped me make the kindling and find the house and fill the canteen with water. But after that, he got bored and stopped answering me. It's a universal experience. Video games are popular worldwide, but they get translated very rarely, and not too many languages. The game itself is about an 8-year-old girl that finds herself alone on a desert island and has to survive and find her way back home. The game is basic. It's really what all those survival games on Steam are going for, but with a plot. If you don't eat for a long time, you starve. You can eat raw lamb, but it would make you paralyzed. If you keep it but don't eat it for a couple of days, it rots. If you cook it with fire and don't eat it, it also rots, but slower. If you don't want it to spoil for a long time, you can make preserved clam with spices. That is a small example of the details this game goes through. You don't have an annoying stamina meter that slows you down, but if you wander around long enough without resting, your life would fade away. As a child, I always got the same ending. I would either die or survive too long without escaping and get the ending where the kid stays on the island forever. The bottom line is, even though it's an old game and it's a children's game, I replayed it and it holds up. To everyone that enjoyed Undertale because of the music and the overall style of retro, this is what it's retroing to, and you will enjoy it, especially the minigames. Also worth mentioning is that the game gets to tell an interesting story without a villain. The goal is to survive the wilderness, the sea, the dangerous animals, hunger and thirst, the darkness in the caves, but never a person that intentionally tries to harm you. The predatory animals hurt you, but not out of spite. It's their nature, like in real life. And it makes this game much more sophisticated than other games that are aimed at adults. I would like it to be the standard, but I think I would have to wait a long time for that. I didn't get into too much spoilers because I sincerely recommend this game and don't want to ruin it. It has 8 different endings. True different endings, depending on accomplishments. It's not about which button you push before the final boss. Also, I don't want to get into women in video games, but it didn't hurt as a little girl that I got to play a game starring a little girl. That's about it, I think. Good night.
Da-da.